Ahineben Sports 84. Jermell Charlo scored a devastating first round knockout of Erickson Lubin. This is something that a lot of people didn't see coming. Even those who predicted Jermell Charlo to win this fight, they didn't see this coming. They didn't envision this outcome. This decimation exercise of Erickson Lubin. I'm actually mad at Jermell Charlo at this point because it looks like the guy ruined a good night of boxing for me. This fight was highly anticipated. I was really expecting fireworks in this fight, and to end the fight just like that is just disheartening, man. I'm really mad at Jermell Charlo at this point in time, but I congratulate him for his victory though. He's really robbed me of a good night of boxing, and the way the thing happened to was really weird because after he connected with that shot, it's like it took a period of time, probably 15 seconds, for Erickson Lubin to gather himself. And after he gathered himself, it seemed like he's okay and he could have continued fighting. But by then it was too late and the fight has already been called. I was really disappointed, man. Not in the fact that Erickson Lubin lost, but the way Charlo ended the fight it really disappointed me because I was really pumped up for this fight and I didn't anticipate this climax. Now on to the fight. Erickson Lubin was actually putting a good work. He was actually winning the round until the knockout. He was doing a lot of work, connecting with shots. He was the busier guy in the first round. But all along, it seems Jermell Charlo was just loading up. We're just loading up for that one punch. I don't know what is it in their punches that they can just put people to sleep just like that. That was the same thing that happened with Julian Jackson, with Jermell Charlo, his other brother. He also connected with this guy, and the guy was it was even a jab. He knocked somebody out with a jab. What is it about these Charlo brothers that is so devastating? It's unbelievable, man. I actually felt Erickson Lubin was going to win this fight, but this sort of ending is very devastating. Erickson Lubin actually somebody needs to find a psychologist or something for this guy, because coming back from a knockout like this is going to be very difficult, very, very difficult, especially when it's your first loss, and to lose in this fashion is going to be a hell of a tax to get over a situation like this. It's going to be very difficult, and especially considering the fact that he's a young guy, 22 years of age, to go through this adversity of all the hype that went into this fight and to go out like this is devastating, man. I can't imagine how it feels to be in his shoes, to be like ridiculed like this on the world stage. It's going to be devastating, very, very devastating. Erickson Lubin, I don't know what happened, but it's just I don't really know what to make of this fight, because in one breath it could be that Jermell Charlo just connected with a lucky punch. You see, one punch. Now, as you know, in boxing, a single punch can end the fight, and that doesn't necessarily mean that the fighter is better than the other one. You see, so it could be it was just a lucky punch, because in the past you've seen something like that. Hassim Rahman did the same thing to Leonard Lewis. One lucky punch and it was all over. There's been several instances of this in the past, so I'm not really sure what to make of this fight. The other side, the other parts, the other way you could see it is you could conclude that Jermell Charlo is way better than Erickson Lubin. That Erickson Lubin does not deserve to be in the ring with him. But prior to the knockout, Erickson Lubin was doing all the work. He looked like the better fighter, even for that brief period of time in the fight. Charlo wasn't actually doing much. He was just there all along, loading out for that one crashing punch. So I don't know what to take away from this fight. I'm just really torn, because I still appreciate Erickson Lubin's skills and what he brings to the table. And I don't think he's that bad of a fighter because of this knockout. It could be a matter of two things: either Jermell Charlo got lucky, or he's just way better than Erickson Lubin. And as at this point in time, there's no conclusive evidence to make a decision on those facts. So we just have to wait and see how the future turns out for both fighters. Maybe they'll cross path again later in the future. I'm definitely sure Erickson Lubin will look for a rematch, because this sort of defeat is very devastating. And like I said, he needs a psychologist or something of that sort to get through this sort of adversity, man. I don't know how it feels. I can't imagine how it's gonna feel to go through something like this. So these are my thoughts on the fight. Like the commentary, subscribe, and give it a thumbs up. Thank you for your time, and catch you in the next one. Bye for now.